Show you how we're doing a stone fireplace. These create several variations you have to concern yourself with. One issue is the contour of the front of the brick because it's always going to be uneven and uneven surface. You have to find the levelest and flushest part of the stone you can. In this case, I found in this area here is where I'll be drilling. Yeah, right, these two here and here. And what I'll be doing is this will go up here. And these work fine on these type mounts because you're going to deal with unevenness, so that helps. But where I'll have it will be just like this. And that was the smoothest, levelest area I could find on this brick. And so that's where I plan on putting it. And then we'll hang it here, and I'll show you after I drill. You don't need to be looking at that, but the one thing about the drilling, you got to use a masonry bit that's made for stone. Don't just go out and just get a cheap one. It'll chip the brick all to pieces. And stonework. And then once I get through the veneer, then I might have to get a regular drill bit, go through that, then I'm going to attach an anchor to it. But I'll show you that once we get to that point. I'll be right back.
Go.
Okay, we're back. Just to make sure to let you understand what I did. I had to catch the anchor and I had to get an actual additional long anchor. And they're similar to these. So you have an idea. And you might have to use these on these type of installs. What they are is this here. And once you stick them through, you straighten this out and boom, you got it. That locks in. Now there's a piece of plywood, there should be, that is behind this, and that's what I'm actually anchoring to. So that's holding the TV tight. And basically that's all I've done. So I've got the main wall plate up, and now I'll be putting the TV up. We had to go ahead and run the HDMI cables that were run already. I'll clean that up a little bit. And again, the biggest thing with any type of stone fireplace is you're going to be dealing with variations in the projection of the stone. And that can create problems with the TV this way or that way. I found the only thing you can do is find the levelest point you can and then go with that. But so far it's looking good. I think it'll be fine. And I'll check back with you just a second. Make sure I'm in the bubble, which I am. And when you're dealing with this type of tilt mount, it's critical that you have everything level on the wall. You're not going to have any adjustments afterwards to straighten any cockeyedness of the TV. That being said, so you need to make sure that wherever you make your poles, that they're straight, level, that's what's going to attach the bracket to the fireplace and the stone. And then find the stones that are the flushest to the fireplace. And that's all you can do is work with on these stone fireplaces. Now during a pre-wire, I would have taken care of all this, but this is after the fact. The homeowner had already bought the house, didn't have a pre-wire, so we're having to get back and do all this. I've already got my HDMIs fished. So the only thing left is to get all that hooked up, get it mounted, and I will be back with your measurements and get your lines to where you're going to actually have your level line that you're going to be working off of. I know that it's 23 inches, and how I got that number, which is critical. That's going to be the bottom of your TV. So you want to know where it's going to sit on the wall plate and where the bottom will be. So the bottom is going to be right here, which is fine. It gives you plenty of room for sound bar, pictures, Christmas ornaments, stuff like that. How I got that number, to make it simple, is you go over to your wall mount once you get your plates up and your brackets up, go to the bottom of the TV, come up to where your hook is. In this case, it's right here, and it's exactly 23 inches. That being said, I know now when I hook that TV on this, that the bottom will be exactly right here. And that's how you get that number. That's the most critical number if you're going to be looking to do it yourself. That's what you want to do. So I'll show you in just a minute what we got is once we get it finished, and we're getting close to the end. Okay, we finished up, and you can see now the homeowner wanted it as a tilt mount. We've got that tilted. Don't throw him on this. As you can go back, if you want to come back over here, get a good view of how the mount turned out, which I think's actually awesome. Looks great with the brick. I mean, with the stonework. Again, the main things you got to consider on these are making sure that you keep your bar level, whatever your plate mount is, and then once that's level, when you anchor it, which we had to go back and get longer anchors because it was such a far. One thing and it's slipped my mind today, and I didn't even think about the stonework, is usually you're going to have 2 to 3 inches of bolt that you'll have to use. And I didn't have that when I came out here, so I had to go back to Home Depot. So just remember, you need at least about a 5-inch bolt toggle for these type TVs if you're going on stone. Other than that, that's it. You can do it yourself, not give us a call.